in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. Now return coming from the 7th. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
A run, and this is Ashton Genty. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line. He's setting up second and long.
26. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
We're feeling the way the last we're healing with ways that will last as long. What happened the time in the garbage? No help for the weak, but
On the double.
let me get boy.
Let's go. Blue, ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Vegas.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Ready, ready. Red, 38. Cut.
A run. Genty. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Let's go now. 60 red. Ready.
They'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Open man, that's Dante Fortin. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone. And a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Kill.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark at 29.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 29-yard line.
A good spot here. Second and a yard. Play action now. It's Nix. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dayon Henley.
Nix's pass
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Yellow, 22. Set, go.
Now, faking the give. Flush to his right. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And it'll be second down.
10 cycles. Come on, set. Ready?
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes third down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here, cut.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On the set.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Ready. 45, white. Set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's taken in. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
And the Las Vegas first down. First down and goal to go.
52 blue. 5, 97. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready, set. Set, hut.
They'll look to throw yet again. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. The PAT up and good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Hey, kill. On my side.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Again, it's Harvey. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard.
Third down. They need 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
It's a gain
That's
of
number 40 on the season for him.
First
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Throw on the run is complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 37 yards. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Rolling right. This is caught two. And he's in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
The kicker on.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The Raiders take
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready, ready.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Down.
Back to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of Nas.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He'll look to throw. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play.
At the 43-yard
All
line.
even on the scoreboard. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it 2nd down and less than a yard.
Let's go. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Set. Cut.
They'll try to pick it up with Genty.
And that right there, Mike, is exactly what power run game on 3rd down is supposed to look like. The defense actually doesn't do a very bad job. They just can't wrap him up, and he's able to use that strength, shed that first tackle, and pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Come on. Ready.
He'll try the right side this time. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The tackle
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Set. Ready. Set.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Black 40. 43 rail. Set.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They gained 18 yards on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
Here we go. Black 95. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Broncos. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it, and the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Broncos.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Third down, 3 to go. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Nix from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Broncos build their quick 10. It's now 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Down. 10 black. Ready.
This drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
10 cycles.
They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down and 3.
Set. Yellow, 43.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this.
Ready, ready. Red, 38. Ready.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
The Raiders first down.
They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, Vegas.
Okay, ready? Let's go. Black 40. Set, go.
That is intercepted. He gets 3. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Drill, 52.
Watch the twist.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32. Cut.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
At the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back. What a play, 80 yards. Touchdown, Denver. And now they are starting to pour it on here. All phases going. Add the punt return unit for yet another touchdown.
Some days, Mike, it's just your day, and that's what today is for this team. It just seems everything they're doing, everything they're calling is coming up right. The latest being that punt return to extend this lead. Wow, what a play.
Set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set. Hut. Ready?
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. A short one taken at the 10. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Ground with Harvey. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of the receiver, pick up the first down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go play action with Nix. Look wide. Get this one complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Now a run on first down. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The RPO, that one is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run here with Harvey. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4-down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, they'll stick with Harvey. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
You ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. So much the mic, characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. Whack, twisted, the girls are whole. Kid ain't yours. Kill.
A run once more. That's Harvey. And he's in! R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
He fields it at the 8, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, right? Set, ready.
Now a handoff, running right. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's brought down by Mike Elvilla. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31,
At the
here is 2nd
31-yard
and 5.
Ready. 50, green.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Let's go now. 52 blue.
On third down, they go with Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Strikers.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hut, hut.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Good running inside the 25. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Denver first down. Play action now. It's Nix. To the left side. That's caught by Mitchell. To the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. Sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. Set.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I got to bring it to you, cowards, and it's gonna be quick. Oh, you made it in the jail before?
Here. Hut.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Ready. Black, 95.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Set.
They'll run to begin the 4th, and here's Genty. And he'll get this to the 35. That's good enough for the first down.
And this is just the defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
Yellow. 22. Set. Cut.
Once again, it's Genty. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Down. Black 40. Ready?
Now this time, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made a pay. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
And 12.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Quick throw. Taken in. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brings up 2nd
It is 2nd and 9.
at the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up
He was
3rd down.
by Andre Cisco. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On the set. Check. Hurt. Here we go. Set.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to have the first down, able to reach the ball forward and dive past the yellow line.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
They will take a knee here.
Let's go.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Go.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And they are going to be backed up to start with a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks.
Set, ready. Blue, 32. Ready.
He'll take the snap and go down to a knee. They will not get the snap off in time, and it's going to back them up halfway. So that'll cost them half the distance.
60 red. 60 red. Set, go.
They'll go down to a knee. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to